Kola.
It's going to be super dope. I mean, and Kola, again, been playing pretty hot this entire time through. So we are getting into the swing of things here.
We cannot see the game.
Oh, yeah. Yo.
We can't see the game. Oh, okay.
We're trying to fix that. But.
Oh, okay,
All right.
okay.
There it
we
is.
go.
All right, we have game visual, no game audio. It is what it is. We run straight through it. But yes, Ploopi getting into the swing of things here. Kola, though, like I said, been playing really well for the majority of the day.
You've been doing some melee.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That did happen.
Getting 9th in melee. Almost beating, I believe, he almost beat one of the top seeds, but I'm not sure who. But going game 5 in both of his sets that he played during melee. And right now, Ploopi trying to make sure this one doesn't go to a game 5 as she's going to take that stock with a back air as Kola. Kola needs to figure out how to really get in on Game & Watch.
Yeah. Playing this matchup is really interesting, isn't it? Like Game & Watch versus Cloud. It's like you're literally just playing against Bugs Bunny.
Oh no, for sure.
Like, it's so funny.
Especially since for Cloud, he can't really get in on Game & Watch. Like Game & Watch, he can just throw out so many aerials that are safer than Cloud's, and he can just get juggled to hell and back,
Like,
and he's just not able to really land. And Roy doesn't fare much better either. I feel like arguably it's just worse because he just can't really make it back as consistently. Cloud has some sort of like limit to maybe get a kill, and obviously Roy's strong, but it's not going to counteract dying at 20.
Yeah, I mean, threatening with fair is always good too. Dash attack can do really well as well as the crowd behind her sending one more stock for another set that's happening. But man, this is all the games so far, at least this past like 2 hours, have been absolutely ridiculous on every level.
I think it's Apollo Kage up 2-0 on Louis money. No, there's no way that's it. What is it? What is the set?
No, that's, oh my goodness.
I see
on stage.
Well, no, they were talking about it.
Oh, right here,
I think it's Kopel.
Okay.
Kopel playing Microwave.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god, I can't stand this.
Oh, okay. Back into the game though. Kola at 167 has done a bit better of a job landing against Game & Watch. Ploopi doing a great job with the juggles, but has not really found an opportunity to get a kill. Ooh. But down air not going to go to her benefit either, as she desperately just needs to take the stock. Cloud with max rage is quite scary. One bad read from one bad option from Ploopi could just spoil the stock.
Full limit, full rage, ready to go. But what do you mean?
What do you mean we're at 202%?
That didn't kill. Oh my god.
It's so stale.
Oh my god.
Finally gonna get stuck with
there we
the
go.
dash attack.
All right.
Ploopi holding on strong.
She got to do something.
She has to do something, and she did. And she's gonna get another juggle with the nair. Cloud not really gonna have as much of an option to land at this point. A nice down air up smash, calling out the nairs from Ploopi as we're at a last stock. Game number 1.
Okay, Kola. We're trying to bring it back here, but I mean, yeah, Ploopi is doing all that she can to make sure this goes through with the victory, and at least in this first game, Kola fighting back with the hardness, the diamonds.
I mean, she's doing a pretty great job at forcing Ploopi to jump. Like, it feels like Ploopi's big panic option is, oh, I'm going to jump in there.
Right.
But against Cloud, it's like, oh, I have a giant sword that I can swing directly in your face. And when you start playing grounded, that's when I get my grabs, that's when I get my cross slashes, and it's causing Ploopi to be a little bit more uncomfortable in these spots. But Cloud off stage, that's the stock.
Yeah.
Not going to charge the limit. Probably thought he could make it back, and just unfortunately couldn't, as Ploopi going to take game number 1.
Okay, good for her. She got that in. I mean, from the start, Kola had been playing on the back foot, right? That's the whole thing with this matchup. It is very, very difficult. So Ploopi, all she had to do was keep that momentum up. It got a little bit squirrely there towards that second stock, because why the hell was Cloud living past 200?
Absolutely.
All right, man. But she did a good job locking in, managing to get it done here. But the thing is, let's see if this momentum can continue, because we have seen that a lot today, right? Really good starting momentum, and then it kind of peters out more so as it goes on. So it's still, night's still young. The set is still early. There's still more fun to be had.
I don't know for Cloud, though, getting instantly back aired at 65%. That could be the stock with a read, as the back throw going to send Kola off stage. Ploopi not even having a single percent. Double down air into, okay, Ploopi hitting some custom combos on Kola right now. Kola finally going to get some hits in with a forward air to kick it off, as Ploopi looking pretty dominant right now.
Very dominant. at this stage. I mean, Kola literally throwing the whole kitchen sink at her just to try to make something happen. 125 in a very, very scary spot. I mean, that key, aiming for your dome. Got to watch out for it.
Yeah, Ploopi, one of her bad habits is she, like, regardless of where she's at in the game, she does love mashing down air as her landing option. Like, you'll see, like, other game watchers like Monty do the drift with the air dodge.
Yeah.
But Ploopi doesn't do it as often, and Ploopi with a more stronger advantage state when compared to the two, but it's the volatility because, like, she's able to catch onto these air dodges and these reads from Kola, but the same can happen to Ploopi because she only does down air.
Yeah. Something to think about. Maybe marked down as a game plan by Kola. Make this happen. He's a lot of ground to cover, but
gonna get caught again. Yeah, you want to catch the jumps with Cloud and or Roy.
Yep.
But so does Game & Watch. Game & Watch could just do the exact same thing. Get back here, going to take it. 67% for Kola right now. Just got to get one solid aerial. But again, I feel like both of them have the same type of game plan, except Game & Watch can juggle. Like, they both, I want to jump with my long sword, and I want to jump with my sword that's a turtle.
So you're saying we need to give Game & Watch a sword?
I'm saying we need to give Cloud a turtle.
You
see what that turtle's done for Ploopi, taking most of these stocks so far. Just imagine how long Cloud back air would be if you could just, same frame data, just...
What do you mean the bacon beats that? What? All right.
I guess bacon is stronger than a sword.
Bro, that was... limit break slash, and it's just, all right, that's fine. Projectile density, apparently. You need to add that to the list. Man.
So Kola just having a hard time really getting in on Ploopi. It's like
yeah,
one opening for Kola is another 60% off of the ending of Kola's advantage state for Ploopi. Falling out of the cross slash, gonna get grounded, not finding much for Kola here. Is Kola just gonna get sent off stage, and that's
no, not off.
Not it quite yet.
Oh no!
But
the key man cometh.
Key man can't take it away as well though. We've seen what that key can do. But bomb gonna come out. Limit online. That's all offline, and that's not a dead Cloud. The battle of up smashes. The sword is gonna beat the scuba diver helmet, but. The logic in this game is something. Bacon beating swords. Sword's gonna beat scuba diving. That means Bacon's stronger than a scuba dive helmet.
Maybe need to wrap the helmet in Bacon.
Turtle gonna take it. Back air is gonna send Kola down 2-0. Ploopi, again, just the starting momentum from Ploopi that hasn't let.
Yeah.
Like, yes, Kola's responded, but Ploopi's always one step ahead with these juggles, pushing Kola to the limit with how often Kola's tried to respond. Ploopi's just like, oh, I'm just going to parry, and then I'm going to get my own response.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing about it.
Aegis from Kola.
Okay, I have seen this before. Yes.
He did, though, Aegis in pools.
Yes.
And obviously the Roy would not, he has not been going Roy in this matchup.
No,
so
no, absolutely not.
Going to experiment going Pyra/Mythra here for Kola as Ploopi going to try and still look to take home the set in the 3-0. I have never watched the Kola Aegis before.
There's like one set that is literally like coming to mind right now. Yeah, will be the Aegis. Look at that beautiful graphic switch too. Oh my god. Shout out production.
Yeah, whoever made the graphics for Patchwork, every single character having their own little cute stock icon.
Right, that's so cute.
Like, by far the most creative branding for a tournament I've ever had the chance of being at. And the creative punishes coming out from Kola as well. Not having to rely on stuff like Cloud back here, you can actually do neutral with Game & Watch without the risk of just getting edge guarded, and having the explosiveness of Pyra and the speed of Mythra in comparison to just, like obviously you get back aired, you're still gonna die because you're a sword character.
Right.
But having the speed to counteract Game & Watch is gonna do a lot of work.
So yeah, it has been hit. That's mainly what's gotten Kola through pools, has been the Pyra/Mythra.
Okay.
Yeah. And then again over at Afterburner. That's where it was. And I was like, oh yeah, this may have been practicing out hard.
When did he go Aegis at Afterburner?
It was against Finral and Aster. So also again, he's been using it in pools a lot to be more comfortable to get through. Doesn't really break it out too much in like the main things, but again, doesn't even matter because Ploopi, she says, let's go, girls. Taking them out immediately. 109 though, so there's a lot of damage on the table from Kola that would be effective.
But the down air, Game Watch a little too light to get the up air, but the back air going to come out and take the stock for Kola. Kola doing a lot better when comparatively to the Cloud.
Yeah.
Just not having to always be the person to rush in. And even when he gets juggled, he has foresight too with Mithra, so he can just air dodge out of the combos when he sees fit. But I mean, obviously the adaptation for Ploopi is just, oh, I'm going to wait for your air dodge, then I'm going to continue the nair anyway. But just having more options when compared to Cloud and Roy is giving Kola a lot more mileage here.
Yep. We're seeing it in real time here, though. This switch, I mean, arguably you could say Aegis would have been better to pick from the start up against Game & Watch. Just being able to deal with, being able to slip in and maneuver a lot more, but still have a decent amount of power behind their hits to get the damage done. That Cloud, leaves off the table. Yow!
Getting caught with the jumps. Kola, first time this set with a lead.
Yes, which is crazy to say, but first time the entire set.
I think he's just been feeling more confident with, like as you said earlier, going Aegis in pools, but pulling him out probably for the, I don't know if it's for the first time, but first time in a minute in a top 8, like just a top cut qualifier. And right now, doing great work right now, getting Ploopi all the way up to about 50%.
Yep.
The largest lead for Kola, not just a, oh, I take the stock immediately back, but Ploopi trying to find her way back. Got to be less aggressive with these down airs, as with back air going to kill at 70. A little bit of rage, but at 70. With Staling, too. I mean,
that's that character, man.
That's that Pyra Mithra magic. Is Kola going to take the first game of the set for him, as he is now down 2-1. Reverse 3-0 potential is on the horizon.
Oh, yeah. There's always that,
We're just going to go back.
The threat of the reverse sweep is there. But, yeah, again, just makes me wonder why he didn't start.
Definitely a confidence thing. Because if he's only been pulling it out in pools,
I suppose so,
he doesn't likely want to pull it out yet. Because
Right.
it's clear that he's been experimenting with it, wants to pull it out for some of these harder matches that Cloud and Roy has. Game & Watch evidently being one of them. So we're seeing right now Kola getting a fantastic start with a nice little combo. And Ploopi's also just been shielding a lot against the Cloud because she didn't have to worry about Cloud grab.
Right.
But with Aegis, especially Mithra, you're going to get comboed, and then you have that damage output sort of matched when compared to Game & Watch Cloud.
Yep.
So Ploopi has to really figure out the disadvantage part and just not sit there in shield, sit there with matching down airs, and just figure out a way to get that same explosiveness you saw with against Kola's Cloud.
Yeah, and you can really see the game plan and the gears turning in Ploopi's head right now. It's like, all right, how do I get through this? How do I just finish this out? Because you don't want that reverse sweep happening. That's the whole thing about it. You want to get this definitive win the best you can. And right now, it's a tall order. Kola feeling a lot more comfortable on his Aegis. He's looking better, performing better, but whoa!
Down tilt, clangs with down smash,
Okay.
and Kola surviving, holding stage right now.
Very good looks for him right there.
F-tilt not quite going to take the stock here, but Kola going to have the opportunity to hold Ploopi at the ledge. But Turtles, again, just coming out and saving Ploopi's behind as Kola can't really find this hit. These F-tilts aren't really working out for him right now.
Yep.
As Ploopi...
Great shield timing. Okay. Because we know how hard that head is with that helmet. But doesn't matter. Stock arrives all the same.
Chair going to take it as Kola needs to figure out how did he get the stock off of Ploopi. One nair with the rage is just going to send Ploopi into such a great spot. Already at 40 off of one down throw.
Oh, man.
Not a great air dodge either. Kola starting to slip here. He doesn't have that same explosiveness as we saw in that last game.
Yeah.
Ploopi finding that way with the poor disadvantage options that Aegis can't really land in the spot. So you just have to, it's either a reversal attempt or it's an air dodge. So Ploopi calling both of those out beautifully as the down smash, taking the stock. Kola feeling a little bit shaken up right now in the player cam.
Visibly frustrated, yeah.
Just clocking into a 9-5, ready to take this set home and move into top 24 winner's side. But Kola, you can't count out at all, even if it looks like a tall task from him.
Jeez. Okay. Needs to lock in and get it done, Kola.
Kola gonna get the up air, probably on the start for a comeback if he can make it. But again, Ploopi has done so good at juggling Kola, figuring out that, hey, Kola doesn't really have a lot of good landing options into me.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait for that option to come out, and I'm gonna hit it as Ploopi getting Kola up to 62%. Kola just has to play perfect here with no mistakes into this last stock.
Yeah. man, this is so crazy. Kola is one stock away from losing this 3-1, going down to the loser's bracket to finish things out here. Ploopi just needs to hold on and keep up this game plan. That's been working for her so well.
Bombs just
this
coming out in full
set.
force, too. Kola not having the opportunity to land. The turtles once again coming out. Ploopi gonna get an upbeat to send Kola off, and no jump, nothing. Dash attack again gonna catch Kola, but I think this might just be wraps. As the
All
side
she
beat.
wrote.
Ooh, all she wrote indeed is Ploopi moving on to the top 24 winner side.
Woo! She did it. She did it. The Game & Watch came to play. Now